between Nebi Central and Nyahama. Just you have said this game, of course, has been postponed or is moved ahead. You have already given the reason as to why it has been postponed. Still, we have got Pakwati Young Stars up against Zewu Central. There is a game between Paida United Alpha Rising Stars. In fact, entirely we are giving you match day 1 fixtures. There will be a game between Coach Urban and the Yumbe Heroes. This game, of course, is in the Nile zone. And then Adjuma Town Council, of course, they are taking on Koboko Rising Stars. And there is a game between CHUKU CHUKU. They also play in the Nile zone. And they are the home side up against Total FC. That comes from Yumbe. Padre Rising Stars is taking a trip away to Arua City. Arua City is a club that's found within the city of Arua. Meanwhile, Pakwati Super Eagles is at home and they are taking on that Kuluva Rainbow. And at the same time, Pajobi United, this is also a team that comes from Greater Nebi region. They are going away to that, Barokoro, a team that comes from Zombo. Particularly, they are playing up against by the Black Angels. And the Raka, of course, they are taking on Yumbe Hospital in Yumbe Derby. Nyai Youngsters, of course, taking a trip away to BK City, or as you can call them, Barakala City. And the last game, of course, to be played in match day 1 is a game between Tipsa that comes from Koboko. And there will be the home side within the municipality of Koboko as they say hi to the team that comes from Moyo, that's Moyo Town Council. FHL, these are the fixtures, of course, to be played in match day 1. And you can see there are some interesting games, beautiful games. If we say beautiful games, of course, we know that all the fixtures are all beautiful, but there are some games which are worth watching, which are full of tension. Let's get there. One of the biggest thing is that, one good thing is that you're going to be getting all these updates here, because West Nile Television and West Nile Region FA are in partnership, so you'll be getting all the instant updates right here. Well, that is the show. After here, of course, we shall be expecting maybe the team from the Whistle Time move to some of these games and find out the nearest game that is to be followed. Let's see, yes, in there, or get updates of these games. But today you will have 6 games on card. Because you will be having Nebi Central against Nyahama. That game, I'm expecting it to be postponed if possible. But if it is not possible, then they will start the game, obviously, and push in there. But of course, there's a possibility of them playing this first encounter, maybe the next one that is going to be there. And then Pakwati Youngsters will be playing Zewu Central. That's also another game. Paida United, yes, Alpha. Yeah, I'm talking about Alpha, which very many know as Leah City. But of course, they have not yet given them official name called Leah. And so you have to wait and see that. But of course, Coach Urban will be at Boma Grounds to play Yumbe Heroes as Koboko Rising Stars takes on Adjuma Town Council, and CHUKU welcomes the team of Total. Now let's look at Nyahama and Nebi Central. A new entrance in the league, and Nebi Central has been here. They were even defending champions right there. Yeah, this is in fact defending champions, not defending, but the runners up. Yes. Nebi Central up against Nyahama. We may say that Nebi Central might be having an upper hand in this particular game. But me, I am seeing Nyahama as a threat. Why am I saying this one? Yeah, it's a new side into the league. We know when a team is a newly promoted side into a league, they will always want to do a lot to see that they actually avoid the relegation, the battle, and finish in a better position. If the chances are there, they also fight to see that they cross the bridge to the other side. But are they going to make it against the Nebi Central? That, of course, twice have always been making the qualifications to the playoffs. Though it has been a bad omen for them, always falling into the hands of the team that comes from Nile Zone, more special teams that are coming from Yumbe DFS, Yumbe District, because at first they fell into the hands of the team that's Adjuma Town Council, and also last season we saw them falling into the hands of Coach Urban. Sorry to say that it's teams that are coming from Yumbe District, because the first one was against Adjuma Town Council, a team that comes from Adjuma District. The last one, recent one, last season, was of course into the hands of that's Coach Urban. Being the home side up against Nyahama, of course, as I said, which I want to still go back to my words, it may lose an easy fixer for the team of Nebi Central because of the pedigree, everything, history they have been having. But as I said, a new promoted side like this, they will always want to prove the best to everyone to see that they can be able to do it. Much as they are still a new side into the league, and actually it's a derby between themselves because these two teams, they all come from Greater Nebi region. So it's going to be a tight one. And at the same time, a great fixture to talk about is the game between Alpha Rising Stars and the team that's Paida United. Alpha Rising Stars is also a team that comes from Arua City. That means they are still also a team maintaining the status of being in the city of the region. And at the same time, Paida United, you talk about teams that are coming from Greater Neighbor region, maybe particularly from Zombo. You may not fail to talk about them, but coming up against Alpha Rising Stars, and they are the home side, that means it's going to be a hard game between the two sides. But also Alpha Rising Stars, they're also like Nyahama, because they are sharing so many things in common, more especially being one of the two teams newly promoted into the Western Regional League, particularly in Nyagaki zone. They will also want to prove to their fans, because this is a team, much as they are still a new team, we have seen the love, the fans have been yearning for the team, so they'll also be wanting to see that since it's the first game, they'll want to put something against Paida United. Paida United is also a side that came close last season, almost earning the promotion to the playoffs. If it was not because of 1 or 2 defeats they picked towards the close of last season, we are going to see Paida United surpassing that in Ebisendul, playing Coach Urban in the playoffs. But in summer, what I want to say is Alpha Rising Stars up against Paida United. I will say it's a 50-50 scenario, because Alpha Rising Stars, they are traveling away. I know they have been a lion's share of the fans, and because of the distance, because Paida United is also a side that's based in Zombo district. From Arua City to Zombo district is far away, and some of the fans of Alpha Rising Stars that may not be having transport means to go up to Zombo district may not travel for the game. So it's going to be something very hard for the team of Alpha Rising Stars to beat the team of Paida United with hands clasped. So it's going to be a tight one, 50-50 between the two sides.
Okay, a very big game, but of course, if you look at what exactly is happening right now, you would see that tension keeps going, and two, West Nile loves their own, the West Nile region games that are coming in there. We're expecting to see that these games are going to have a lot of fans, because it's been long overdue. Teams like Nebi Central, teams like Paida United, you could be expecting, because Paida Black Angel is not going to have a game right now. But all in all, home teams, I'm seeing them favorites for this. Odramachaku is playing Total today, a game that is in Odramachaku, and we're expecting a good turn-up, because Total is a new entrant in that is the League 2, and they're trying to also strategize and put things work out for them. So we're expecting a very big change in the regional league this season, because it has come with weight, a very big weight. All these games will be at 4 p.m. Another game is the Koboko Rising Star and Ajuman Town Council, who of course are from the big league experience too. That is the game. I don't know whether they have come, but of course we shall be finding out that. What do you expect from this? Koboko Rising Star, yes, a very good side. Ajuman Town Council, most of their players haven't gone. In their page, they did upload that. You look at these two sides, to me, they have been so quiet. I don't know if they have been playing build-up matches behind the closed doors, but to me, they have not been actual. So Koboko has been playing. They have played with Onduparaka, Calvary, the rest of the teams have seen them play.
I think they played the team.
Even Leah.
Sports club, one of the friends. But to me, they have not been actual overlapping in terms of playing build-up matches like what other teams have been doing. The likes of Paida Black Angels, you talk about Yumbi Heroes, Coach Urban. Yeah, matches they have gone on to play friends with some of the teams we have in the region that already have the CV, that already have the profile by already playing in the FUFA Big League, maybe in StarTimes Uganda Premier League. But in terms of the preparation, I'm talking about is the number of games, build-up matches they have played. So to me, it has not been so much compared to the other teams I've just mentioned. The same thing also applies to the team of Ajuman Town Council Football Club. I don't know if they have been actually engaging in the build-up matches with the teams that are surrounding them within greater Madi region, but to me, it's going to be a tight one between the two sides, because Koboko Rising Stars currently they are the biggest team if you talk about Koboko DFA, and the same thing also applies to the team of Ajuman. Right now, you talk about the football of Ajuman, people's mind will go and think about the team of Ajuman Town Council Football Club. Now the question will go back to them. What are they going to put for their DFAs? What are they going to put for their fans? What are they going to do to make sure that they are the best from their DFAs. It's going to be something very hard for them. But the way I'm seeing, like you have said, I want to first go to the statement you earlier on mentioned. In this West Nile Regional League, of course, the home teams will have the favor ahead of the visiting team. Why are we saying this one? Because of the fans they will be having. Normally in Africa, the home team will always have a lot of fans compared to the away team. That means Koboko Rising Stars, they have an upper hand in this game up against the Juman.
Via preparation, do you think the region got prepared? In fact, the region is prepared, but of course the clubs, because there's one thing that you're seeing in these fixtures. There are a lot of games that have to be communicated, the venues. Do clubs know where they're going to play? Because they underwent a scrutiny and of course a serious assessment of these pitches. They needed some standard pitch to be put in there. So it's one big thing that they are talking about.
Yes, if you talk about preparation ahead of a tournament, most of the people's mind they will talk about the qualification. Once a team sees qualification, they will say the fans, the board, everyone will say they are ready, even the players. But there are some specific things we should look into when a tournament is set to kickstart, whereas a season is beginning. First of all, do you have the players? It may not be all about having the players. Do you have quality players? The first thing you have to look at, what about the technical team? Normally when we talk about technical team, there are so many things, so many people. You talk about the CEOs, you talk about the coaches, and also the venue you have just mentioned. Do you have a satisfied pitch, which of course can be able to handle these games? These are the things of course you will have to look at. Leaving aside those three things I have mentioned, what about transport means? Of late we have seen the greatest challenge for some of these teams of course has been a transport means, and at the same time to summarize, the base of these preparations is of course the money bit of it. These things of course I've mentioned cannot be put on the table without money. We may say that they are prepared, but we are going to see the level of preparation each team of course has put it at the beginning of the season. Once the team will mess, that's where people will know that this one of course has not prepared enough. In terms of the pitches, I expected this is something they would have done earlier, because I think something like the 3 solid demands of course was given to, in fact we are given to these teams to select the venues they are going to use ahead of the new season. For the issue of the pitches, I think it's their own fault.
Case at hand is Arua City. Of course, they are not certain where they're going to play. Maybe people are already saying green light, others are saying Barifa, and so we're waiting to see where exactly they will be playing. They have no field that is approved yet as Arua City Football Club. I think that's one thing you should call Dramadri to go and investigate, because he's the one who can get this very fast from the city council. You have Barakala Football Club. Of course, they are not. Their pitch is also not yet satisfied. We're waiting for all those, because the federation or the FA has not come up with information or some clear information about this. So it's one big thing that we shall be waiting to see. Maybe in the meantime we shall also need to have interviews with Arua City ahead of where they're going to host their games. If they're going to use Barifa, is Barifa worth using already? Are they there? What about the issues of vandalism? Because we did see people vandalizing. Even the poles are not there. Are they going to fix in this one day what exactly is coming up next?
When talking about teams that are coming from Yumbe DFA, teams under Yumbe DFA, I've ever gone that side of Yumbe, but the famous pitch is that one of Boma Ground. Most of these big teams that are coming from Yumbe, they are using Boma Ground, they are sharing Boma Ground, apart from the pitch of Midigo Calvary. But if you take a look at the entire Yumbe district, there are so many good grounds of primary schools, secondary schools. Why can't they go and rehabilitate them, innovate them, maybe work on them such that they play these games in these pitches? The pitches are very nice, the grasses are very nice, rather than only relying on Boma Ground. You talk about Coach Urbans, Arakas, they're all relying, they're all eyeing Boma Ground, and yet this is a DFS ground. As being a club or a registered club, you should have been having your own pitch such that it makes everything simple for you. To the teams that are coming from Yumbe DFA, to me I am blaming them, because it's actually the largest district we have in the region, and at the same time it's not all about it being the largest district, and the pitches I've been talking about, they are nice, flat, with a lot of good grasses, so they should work upon their pitches.
Arua City?
Arua City,
what could be the problem? They show that they got a coach. The coach has never turned up for training. We're not certain of their players.
You know, Arua City, there, as I should term it in an ironical way, why am I saying this one? People, they already have that mentality. Arua City being Arua City Football Club, being a team under Arua City Council, people are expecting a lot from them in terms of everything, I should say. But the issue of pitch is still defeating them. Matthias, you take a look at the pitches around the Arua City. Arua Primary is still under rehabilitation innovation. Salim Saleh, much as people of late, the famous one is Salim Saleh, but to me, the standard of Salim Saleh is not good to host those regional league games. And we may talk about last season, they host their home games at Ababet Greenlight Stadium. The owner is Onduparaka Football Club. We don't know what went wrong. Maybe there is some disagreement. So what they need to do is now the time has come. Within the few hours, they should work on which pitch, of course, they are going to use. That's what I can say.
Maybe
but the co-PTC is also here.
Is Mvara still in the regional league?
No, Mvara was relegated.
So can't they go to Mvara and Ivan Debas give them the pitch?
These are the options we are trying to think about, but at the end, they will come up with the final decision and conclusion.
All right, that's one of the biggest things that we're expecting. So what are you expecting from this season, this regional league?
This season,
about the intensity and the rest.
First of all, the hype, the vibe, the beauty of it is going to be there. The hard part of it is, of course, which teams are going to make it to the playoffs. One from Nyagaki zone, one from Nile zone. In terms of the beauty, what I've just mentioned, it's going to be one of the best in the country. But the tension bit of it is, the difficult part of it is, of course, which two teams will at the end finish on top of the leg from each zone. But that is not a difficult thing, and that one will also be an interesting thing. It's a difficult thing in terms of predicting which, of course, the two teams will be coming on top.
Crossing over to the FUFA Big League, it was a very big one, right? That made it once again, of course, at Greenlight Stadium, where, of course, Samson Sizokuti came with a brace off the bench yesterday. And, of course, very many believe he still can do it. Do you agree?
No. I don't agree with them. If I am to agree, what he did yesterday was so amazing. As being a coach player, coming off the bench, he was not even a starter. He came from the bench, inspired the team into the winning way. Is something worth to talk about. So that one shows that, in fact, that is a caliber of a leader a team needs. And if things are failing, of course, you need to come and inspire the whole team into the winning ways. And some people, like you said, continue to ask, does it mean he has retired so early? Which I think no. But he has taken that responsibility to help a club which is in need of him. So nothing I can talk about.
No, I'm saying, do you agree that people are saying that he retired so soon? Do you agree with people? Or you think he can still play? Or he should concentrate on the coaching role?
I don't agree with them because everything has got its time and its end. Him retiring doesn't mean that he cannot do it in football. You know, there are a lot of things in football. There are so many players, international players and national players who have retired early in 20s, early in 30s. At the end, you see them coming back to football as a player coach. I can give the best example with Wayne Rooney. He retired from Manchester United, but crossing over to Derby County, he was helping the team. Till I think for 2 seasons, he helped the team to avoid the relegation. That is the same caliber, of course, the coach himself, Samson Caesar Okuti, is trying to possess for the team of Onduparaka Football Club. Leaving that one there, I think the players of Onduparaka Football Club, they will need to now start thinking, why can they be able to put it? Why can they be able to deliver it for this particular club? Why do they want the coach himself to be the one to deliver? So these are the things, of course, the players, of course, will also start to look into.
Right now, Samson Sizokuti seems to be, of course, he's the top scorer of the club, of Onduparaka Football Club. As I talk right now, he always comes from the bench. The first goal you saw against Chetume, he has scored now a brace yesterday, which means 3 goals for him. You can talk about, but all in all, as him, as a coach, when he's off the when he's in the field, you see gaps left into the technical side. That's one thing that is affecting. You can see in there. And all in all, do we? Don't you think there's something lacking with the strikers?
Yes, obviously yes. A very good point to talk about, because why am I saying this one? On the Paraka currently is having good attackers. You know, scoring doesn't mean that it will come from the typical strikers. The likes of Andama Juniors, who have always been having that driving force with the ball. You talk about the likes of Ade Bryans. You talk about so many Bida Israels. But these are players who are just playing with the ball. Why am I saying this one? Slotting the ball into the back of the net. You know, as being a striker, or as being an attacking player, what people will be expecting from you is, do you have that cutting edge? Can you be able to put the ball into the back of the net at the right time? That is what is lacking from these players. And as being a coach, I am also diverting it to that Samson Caesar Okute. Does it mean he's not tactical enough to nurture these boys how to put the ball into the back of the net? And at the same time, you have said, normal, when he enters into the pitch, you will see that gap being left at the commanding point. And there is one thing I am also thinking about. By the time he will not be in the team, or maybe he's out injured, because coaches can also get injured. Is there any other person they will have to rely on? The whole team of Ondo Paraka, more especially in the attacking force. That's why Caesar Samson Okuti, the whole technical team, the players, they need to come and sit down together to address this issue, because each and every time you cannot be expecting the coach to be the one to inspire the team into the winning ways. This is not the first time. The other time we saw him, though he added the security goal, but what I want to say is, it is a task for the whole team, not only the technical team, the players. They need to sit down, make that dialogue between themselves, and make sure that the typical role of the players, they should have to start doing it, not relying on the coach.
Okay, I don't, that's a true thing, but of course there are always a lot of things that you need to do. It's not about, you know, scoring is also gifted. That is one thing. It takes your hard work to score. I don't want to say that you are supposed to trade. We have seen names like Gabriel Jesus at Arsenal. It is not the coach's problem. It is not the coach's problem, but it's the player. You need to be aggressive, make sure that you get what exactly it is. If you see people are doing 20%, you do 30. Give yourself. So for me, it comes back to you as a player, not even the coach. Because if you think the coach, yes, the coach is always going to give you instruction, but when you don't prove it, it is on to you. So it is one thing, but of course that is what, of course, makes it there on the Paraka. That takes them to off that chance. I did tell you that you get yourself on the one. And you see someone kicking a ball here and there. The next day I mean, in big league, you kick, you get your 3 points, you go to another level. That's the 6th game. So people are going already for the 8th game. You have a game at hand. Onduparaka is traveling to Ginger North already on the 13th after the drum. So it's going to be a very big one. But all in all, I want to say that the team is trying to strategize and see what exactly is moving in there. When we leave that there, there's also other games that were played. Not only that, we did see Calvary being beaten by Boma FC at Midigo grounds or Midigo playgrounds by 1-0. That was also a very big game that to watch. Yeah,
Calvary, their biggest problem right now is failing to keep the consistency in terms of winning the games. Today you will see them winning. Come next time they were picking a defeat, but they have not drawn a game. That means what they need to do is, I remember when actually we hosted their public relations officer, that's Oscar the Brazilian, he said their priority this time is to see that they cross the bridge to the other side of the football. But if that is what they are putting right now, yeah, Matthias Boma is a big side because this is a team that actually broke the unbeaten record of Police. It was on Monday. So what they need to do is, in the upcoming games, they need to put that consistency in terms of grabbing the 3 points. Otherwise, if they are going to be inconsistent, today you are losing, tomorrow you are picking a win, tomorrow you are away, you are dropping points, it's going to be something very difficult for them to achieve the priority, their target, their goal they had set this season.
So a very big one, but of course we did see a lot of names that came through the team. And Calvary, now this is going to be their 3rd season probably into the league. How bad is that for them? Or is it a good one?
Yeah, third consecutive season, it's too much for the fans, because normal fans, you know, the base of football, we may say that it is the players, what fans also contribute a lot in football in different ways. You know, normally when a team is promoted newly, fans don't expect a lot. The expectation of the fans will be to retain the team into the league. Once you have spent 1 or 2 seasons, that's when fans will start to pressurize the players, stakeholders, you talk about the technical team, and that pressure will come when they want to earn promotions. You know, football is all about promotions, right from the clubs and also for the players, because there is no any other player who will start his career in a 5th division league club and will want to finish everything there. And the same thing is also to the clubs. There is no any other club that will finish it, that will start maybe the journey from 5th division league and will want to finish everything there. So I am giving that one as an example. That means this is their 3rd consecutive season. They should this time fight hard to see that they cross to what is called the Start Times Uganda Premier League. But the way they are performing, it may be so unfortunate for them at the end of the season.
Blacks Power, one of the contenders that approved right there, lost 1-0 to Lugazi again in this encounter. After, of course, you did see them also get a win against the boys here yes, they got their win, I think, against last week. Yes, Young Elephant, a goal that came lately by Maduka in there. It was 1-0. But all in all, it is one thing that went. Chinda boys played 1-1 all draw with Ginger North United, and you did also see Team Kataka FC play Chigeze Homeboys, and a game that ended 2-1 right away.
Speaking about the team of Blacks Power, right now, there also one team like Ontoparakas, you may talk about Calvaries, that have failed to reach up to the peak. Right now, the table standing, if we may take a look at the table standing, it is not yet too early, it's not yet too late. Why am I saying this one? A team is in the relegation zone today. Tomorrow the team wins, you will see the team in top 6. And if the team adds 1 draws, 1 win again, you will see the team in top 3. That one means that once a team is beaten, it gives room for the other teams. Once a team wins, it gives the advantage for that particular team that wins. Why am I saying this one? Just in 10 seconds, it keeps the race on. It keeps the race open in terms of selling the qualifications to that Uganda Premier League. That means all the teams, they still have a chance, apart from maybe Ginger North United, Ndeje University, that of course have found everything difficult for them in terms of winning games.
Now, of course, Ndeje University will be welcoming Calvary after they had, of course, lost their head coach, Mr. Of course, is called yes, Rogers. They will be looking forward to see that they get themselves into that. Calvary is traveling to Ndeje in Bombo. That's where they will be playing, and then Chetume will be playing on 8th. That's going to be a Wednesday against Karo Karunji. That's also another big game that will be coming up, which will be a game that is
just a song that has played up from a Delhi link. It is called You Make Me Sing. Actually, Make Me Sing. Yeah, and of course it's here for us. He's going to be telling us about his music, the biography about him, so he will tell us everything. That's mean I need to give him the chance. Delhi, you are most welcome.
Thank you a lot.
How are you?
Fine.
How has been your day?
It was fine.
Yeah, you look great.
Thanks.
Most, why are you smiling? Smiling.
Is it a time to smile?
I know when you start smiling like this, already you start having things. Yeah,
you know, one thing that I like with you, my sister, is the way how you know the voice that just changed abruptly. Now this and here.
That's what I knew.
The connection between you and this guy here is what I was wondering. Is it about the link? I feel that link we should use now the link there.
The link. That connection cannot. That link cannot go. It cannot work.
The link is there.
The link cannot
work. The voice, when the voice changes like that, then the link may be there's some
kind of connection
to one another.
God should forgive you. But anyway, you're most welcome.
Thanks.
We want to know something from you. How long have you been there? But before you doing that, tell us your biography. We want to know something about
let us know about his name. Delhi, the name.
And of course, he's going to give us the biography.
Out of all the names that you have exist in the world, why did you go for? Why did you change?
Because I live daily. And I link up with the
friends.
Yeah, every day. That means I just call my name like Daily Link, like that.
Daily Link.
Yeah.
Wow. And tell us about your biography. Tell us something. We just want to know something. So someone might be out there. If you're out there, wants to know who you are and where you come from, and for how long have you stayed in the music industry? Where did you start? Want to know something?
Of course, I'm called Daily Link, and I'm from Sudan. Yeah, I'm from Sudan.
North or the South Sudan?
If you say Sudan,
North,
that
South
is from that
Sudan.
side of Khartoum. If you say
Those
South
ends of
Sudan, that
Khartoum.
is Juba here.
Yeah.
You're from Khartoum?
Yeah, I'm from Khartoum.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell
About
us
music.
your music.
music.
When did you
Like,
start singing?
I think last year.
You started singing
Last
last year?
Yeah, last year.
How many songs do you having so far?
Something of 8.
8 songs.
Yeah.
And you have just started last year.
Yeah.
How many videos?
3.
You have 3 videos.
Yeah.
This guy seems to be very serious.
Very serious.
If you can start last year and then you have already 3
You are
videos
even
and 8 songs,
you're even
you're
out.
competing with those ones who are already there in the music industry.
No, guys have spent even 20 years in the industry. They don't even have even a single video. Yeah, it's true.
It is true. It is
People
true.
like Black Camel, they have only one video and it was shot by using this iTel phone. Wow, I don't know. Do you know Black Camel?
Yeah, I know him.
You know him?
Yeah, I know him.
Have you met them?
Not really, but
Yeah,
I just, yeah.
But you know
Yeah, those
them.
are the
Yeah.
biggest
Those are the
Western.
biggest
These are the biggest
Western.
Western, but when it comes to visuals,
I think that's for the fear camera. I think that might be the problem.
they have a problem with the camera.
Maybe they have. Yeah,
But-
maybe they
but-
have
but
problem with
I want to
camera.
know- I want to know something. You said you started music last year. That is a 2022.
Yeah.
And you have already 3 videos.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do anything apart from music?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you are the one that invest in your videos and also your audio when you go to the studio.
Yeah.
You do it yourself.
Yeah.
Eh?
Serious
You all know how
hustling.
videos are expensive.
No, sometimes what I know with the artist. I'm not saying you. What I know with the artist, I know very well artists. Sometimes they always feel they should put a different picture to the fans. You have seen so many artists sometimes end up borrowing cars, shooting videos where there are nice houses and so on. But that's not the actual life.
It's true.
It's true. So big up to Daily Link. As you said, I don't know what you do.
It's not easy if our own.
Expensive, and they asked me I should take in the category list. Those
Yeah, those are 8 songs. That's not South Sudan, Sudan. There are 2.
hey.
South Sudan is
South
different from Sudan.
Yeah.
Now for us to know in East Africa,
You only know South Sudan now.
Yes.
Actually, it was one country. It was one country, not until when they have some issues. Okay, should I say disagreement? Where they have to,
Are you seeing more division coming in?
that's where the issue came in. So they have to divide Sudan different from South Sudan. That's when they have to have that. So for him, it's from Sudan, whereby the capital city is Khartoum. Then South Sudan.
You know, by the one thing that we always think that people who come from the other side, northern Sudan, these are Arabs, these are light-skinned people.
But you're surprised to see him. It's not light
When
skin.
he talks of being in South Sudan, it even makes me to wonder which side, because he may not be in the northern.
Okay. Maybe let him tell us which side. Which side of Sudan?
Actually, from those ends of Khartoum, that's northern.
Yes.
Yeah, that's northern.
Do they do music in Sudan?
Yeah,
Who is the biggest artist in Sudan?
I think currently it's John Frog.
John Frog
From South Sudan.
Yeah.
The one that from Sudan.
Yeah, South Sudan. The other side.
Okay, from that
From
side.
Khartoum. Okay,
Actually,
from
I've
Khartoum.
stayed long, eh? Yeah, I've stayed long since
But
2008 up to now.
when you were during your childhood, who was the biggest artist?
Actually,
The sub-
at that time, I don't know.
For them, they will be singing this.
Because what I know with Arabs, they don't do music.
Yeah, it is true.
They have this kind of look at small.
But there are some guys there, if you want to. No, there are some guys there.
Who do music?
Yeah, hip hop.
I've yet to do my research and find out
Yeah.
who are the
For
guys
sure.
who are the lead.
They are there.
Headliners.
Let me just give you an example with Ibra. There is Ibra, yeah.
There's Ibra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please do not anybody because you also.
For me, I don't like, to be honest. For us, the people who left the place for long and were staying here in Uganda.
Yeah.
Now, how did
Actually,
you?
like me, I've stayed
Daily
now,
Link.
like-
How have you found music industry in Uganda, especially West Nile, entire West Nile and the Great North? How do you relate the music? Because I know you have ever been at home the other side.
Yeah.
Now, right now, you are here. Are you here for studies or you are for business?
Like right now,
Yeah.
I'm not in school.
You're doing a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
What
business.
kind of business?
Fashion and design.
Fashion and
Okay.
design.
Yeah.
Then we are blessed. We are going to be designing CHUKU CHUKU.
So every time when you want to dress up, you just go to you, then you dress us up.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about the music. Like Mosh said, first give us a difference between the music here and that side.
Actually, here is different from that side.
Okay, what
Yeah.
makes it different?
Because there, those people like this type of, like the way he said, like they like this type of duluka, whatever. So yeah, and then here is dancehall.
It's
and
the
then
freestyle.
afterward,
It's a
yeah,
The freestyle, you go for what you think works for you.
yeah, that's it.
And the marketing is a little bit wider compared to Sudan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also wanted to know one thing that how have you found the relationship between you and the other artists within Great North or West Nile,
Within West Nile.
in particular Arua?
Arua.
Because I know some of them, they are hard.
Mm.
How have you found the relationship?
Actually, let me just be frank. Yeah. Like
They
the way I'm
love
saying.
you?
Yeah.
Or they hate you?
Not really. Yeah. They love me.
They love you.
Yeah.
Do you have any collab with an artist in West Nile?
Not really. I don't go for collab.
Why?
This is not the time of collab.
So you're still
Like
giving us
for
all
me,
the time.
it's not a time for collab. Yeah.
So you believe that right now you don't need to do any collab with any other artist.
Yeah.
But let me say now, in case now you are ready, you want to do a collab with someone, whom would you want to do with?
Actually, from here or
From
those
here,
days of
here,
Sindor?
here, here.
From here. From here, Eddie Toxi.
Eddie Topsy.
Yeah.
Someone who has just come recently. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now from Central, whom do you want to do a collab with?
From Central, Vairota.
By
That guy is hot. Yeah.
This is serious. So must mean I've realized this guy has a different taste, by the way.
I don't.
Because I know someone, if I could ask someone, whom do you want to have like a collaboration with? Someone say, I want to have with James Kennedy, I want to have with maybe.
People always choose the most of the most trending artists.
Yeah.
Like if you like me most, if you say whom would you love to have collab with, I'll mention at least 5 or 10 West Nile artists who are really on
Who
map,
are training.
who are really doing well musically. Because I want to fix myself in between them so that people can recognize me easily. But okay, of course, Ectopsy is training, as we know. But for us, we're expecting a different answer. This year,
Actually,
That is his choice.
okay, do you know what? Like, actually, currently, it's not a time for collab. Yeah, I was just saying.
how have you managed, let me say, to market your music? Do you market your music only to the Sudanese community?
Not really.
Country?
Not really, not with Sudanese guys. By the way, they don't believe that I'm even a Sudanese. Yeah, they don't believe.
Okay. Wait.
There are some guys here, they were like, guy, you look like a Banyarwanda, what, because of, I don't know, nose
I
or...
think the nose, maybe the face kind
Yeah.
of. But I want to know something. Do you have a manager management? Are you under management?
Not really.
You're not under management?
Yeah.
Your music, you do it yourself, you manage it yourself.
Yeah.
You market it yourself.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And then normally who works on your audio and video?
One is Elliot. Yeah. Elliot, the great guy.
Yeah, our own.
Yeah, that guy is bad.
But the audio,
Not
I've
easy.
never met you at Just Man's Perfection's place.
The audio.
Not really. I always go there for chilling, but I use Elvis.
Elvis for
Yeah.
your audio.
Yeah.
That's where you do your audio from.
Yeah.
But I think let's first go and premiere I think it's your latest, right?
Yeah, Paka Encha.
Paka Encha. First tell us something small about Paka Encha.
Actually, it's like vibing till morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. DJ Mosh, I think let's first go and see.
Of course, let's first premiere
Let's first premiere the song, then we see what to do after.
Delhi link.
Yeah, man.
Then we'll see what next.
Okay.
Yeah.
DJ Mosh, I think can take us through.
It's a boy Delhi link on this. More fire to the world, in a new generation. She wanna dance Paka Encha, girl dance Paka Encha. She says she go bend down for me, girl bend down for me. Yeah. She wanna dance Paka Encha, girl dance Paka Encha. She says she go bend down for me, girl bend down for me. Yeah. The way you wind your body, many people wanna dance with you, girl. I know you're mad over me. Tell them you are mad over me. Dance like you ever dance in a center. Ugandan girls in a center, Kenyan girls in a center, South Sudanese dance in a center. So better me go handle the drinks. Trust me go handle the bills. Yeah. She wanna dance like Elvis. Whoa, 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 whoa. She wanna dance Paka Encha, girl dance Paka Encha. She says she go bend down for me, girl bend down for me. Yeah. She wanna dance Paka Encha, girl dance Paka Encha. She says she go bend down for me, girl bend down for me. Yeah. Give me love, oh, give me love, oh. Can you give me a heart, oh? Dance for me, girl, come closer. Show me the move, girl, come closer. Yeah. She don't wanna dance with anybody. She say, let me take her nyumbani. Together, move like a ninja. My body is getting weaker, girl, weaker, weaker. Show me the move, girl, come closer. Me and you, girl, body to body. Nigga zero this side, nenya kabina. Tick tock, my girl. Tick tock, oh yeah, my girl. She wanna dance Paka Encha, girl dance Paka Encha. She says she go bend down for me, girl bend down for me. Yeah. She wanna dance Paka Encha, girl dance Paka Encha. She says she go bend down for me, girl bend down for me. Yeah. Me a bad, rough and tough. Them feeling my music every day. Them shouting loud and louder. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Our own. It is Elliot who is behind the camera. Because I can see a top shot. That is so definitely I just know it. Our own is behind the video. It's a nice one. How much did you spend in this video?
I spent something of for the video, and I spent also for those of, let me just say, like for the dancers, for the dancers something 500 in like that.
So if let's try to like give us the total amount. All how much have you spent? The total amount.
It can reach 1M.
1M.
Yeah. It can reach 1M because plus the other things, yeah, like my dressing, what like that.
But you told her that you were a designer.
I actually did not calculate it all, but I know it can.
So you charge yourself
1M.
also for the clothes that you put on.
Yeah.
Of course.
Actually, it's
Why
a
did you
video.
make the what to go down? You know? Why do you need to make the business go down? Even if it is your own, you
No,
need to also pay money.
of course, like how should I put it? I'm shooting a video. I'm a designer.
Yes.
I have my clothing. I don't need to calculate into other expense because I have other things that can accompany my shooting. So I don't need to take it as an expense. What I take as an expense is the video producer, payment, the transport, the money for our movement, logistics and other things. So, but when it comes to other things that I can provide, which I have already, I don't think that even the dressing, I don't count even when like dressing my dancers and so on, I don't count them as an expense.
Okay, now let's like leave that expense of viewers and okay, like dressing up your dancers. So just try to explain for us how much have you spent in this video.
But I don't think that is something that you're like.
No, I want to know. I really want to know how much you have spent in this video.
Are you going to shoot a video?
What is your problem, Moshe? I want to know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, if it's like this, yeah, for video, it's something of 800.
Just the video.
Yeah,
itself.
video 800.
Then the
Yeah.
dancers.
For the dancers, there's something of 500, like the way I said. Yeah, and then for transport, something like transport cost me something like 40K.
40K.
Yeah.
So that's mean that he's saying already at 1M and something. So it cost him all that money to come up with the video. It's a nice video.
Yeah, I just want Daily Link. There's one thing I don't know. I know there are some artists outside there. They really feel that they want to come this to West Nile TV, and they already are watching you outside there. Some of the artists that maybe you work together with, I know you're not alone.
Yeah.
You work with so many other artists outside there. Within maybe Sudan. Are you alone or the others you work with? These other artists?
Not
Sudan?
really. Me, I'm just alone. I'm doing my things alone. First of all,
You don't relate with the other artists within South Sudan? Because I know there are many South Sudanese here.
not really.
You don't
Not
relate
really.
with them.
Yeah.
So inside you
Actually-
relate with artists within.
Yeah.
What makes you to relate with artists within instead of relating with your own brothers?
Because I like the style, the style which are here is different from that side. So I like the style here so much.
So you thought of having like engaging yourself with artists within here to learn something.
Yeah, to learn
something
like to
new.
learn more. Yeah.
To learn something more. Because if you be with your own people will all be
Actually, I
thinking,
don't want to go back.
in
That's
the
why
same-
I'm like, if I'm to make collabo, at least I have to make collabo with someone who is
Who's already
like,
training.
Yeah,
You don't want to go
someone
with
who is
someone.
new, like in the industry. Yeah, and I don't make collabo with like I don't make collabo with people.
How long have you stayed in West Nile?
Me something of 18.
18
Then
years.
you're
Yeah.
West Nile, not a
You have
Sudanese.
stayed here,
You're
18
not a
years.
Sudanese.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. I don't think that he's a Sudanese now. He's a Ugandan.
Now in Uganda.
Even I think you are now eligible to get a national ID. Yeah, of course. The last question maybe from me is about what they want to ask. You first ask what you want to ask, please.
What I want to know here is that how do we get your songs? In
Okay.
case someone out there may want to know how to get your songs. Maybe me personally, maybe I want your song. How will I get your songs?
Actually, on Twitter, YouTube.
Which name are you using? Which name are you using?
The name I'm using is Daily Link.
Daily Link.
Yeah.
Only that.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
On
Twitter.
YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Ndundo, yeah, AudioMac.
Daily Link, I wanted to ask you that, until I've seen you here in Uganda, how many shows have you ever attended or performances?
Actually, I don't beg for shows. That's
for
one
shows?
thing. Yeah, that's one thing.
So
with
you
me.
do music for
I don't
fun?
beg for. No, it's not like that. I don't beg for show. That's why you even don't see me like moving like in a show whereby once there is a big show like this, I move once like in a while. Yeah, I don't like always move. Always moving like in a show. There are some shows that they call me, like in Koboko.
You do go there.
Yeah, in Koboko.
No,
Then
I don't know whether you have understood my question. What I'm asking is, since you started doing music, you say you started doing music
yeah,
2020
It was 2022 last year.
last year. Artists, they do music to step on stage, to
Yeah.
perform, to get money.
yeah.
Now, you have been doing music. How many times have you ever got those gigs where you
Like
go
you go
and
on
perform
stage.
and get money? You have been hired to sing for people. This is what I'm asking.
Actually, like many times. I always go for performance.
Which one has been your biggest show ever?
The biggest show?
Yeah.
The biggest show, it was the show of this and those of, is it Shiba and yeah, it's the one of Shiba.
Where was it?
It was in Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Yeah.
That is so good.
So that was your biggest show ever?
That was your biggest show.
Yeah, that I performing.
Okay.
And what is is that very something that made you like live in the music industry? In your life, this time you doing music.
Actually, let me just say from people's comment, like, yeah, guy, you are good, you're doing like this and that, you're good in the industry. Moreover, I'm a songwriter like that. So
I'm saying your worst moment in the industry since you started doing music, because you know,
my worst
I can
moment.
give you an example. Like some people can, me, the worst moment I've ever had in music industry. The first time I step on the stage, people are throwing me with bottles because they didn't like my music.
That one is not there with me.
Moment?
Actually, that one.
No,
I think okay. My worst moment, my worst moment. There was a time, That's right. That time I was in Moyo. Yeah, I was having a show in Moyo. There is a guy. He even showed me like this. He was like, this guy is not an artist. What like that, trying to fight with me. Trying to fight with me. I was like, hey guy, what's wrong? Before stepping on stage, yeah. But after stepping on stage, you know, once I'm on stage, I just mean business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was your worst moment.
But the worst moment is we had a quarrel. Yeah, we had a quarrel.
Backstage.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
Now the last question is where okay, like now where like now if you have to rate your work, your art in the industry, because I know 1 year is enough for you to know whether the future is there in music or you should dash to another business. Where do you see yourself in the coming years? Like this year has really ended.
I think things are now moving well. Yeah, things are moving
shows
well.
are coming, the money is coming.
Yeah.
Because why I'm asking this one is sometimes we tend to put in money in a business, but the returns are not there, or returns are little.
Yeah.
So where do you see that?
Actually,
is the music bringing now money?
Yeah, I'm now moving good.
Okay, fine.
But not like those days whereby, hey, guy, you move. Yeah, you move, they call you. You go there.
I want to ask you this last question because we are left with only some 13 minutes of 7 p.m.
Okay.
I want to know, are you having a plans of having a manager? Or you don't want to have a manager, you want to manage your own music?
Actually, I'm having a plan to have a manager. But
if you're having a plan to have a manager, do you want to have a manager within, someone within, or you want to have from that side of Central?
Even if it is from here, yeah, I like that. Because here I'm at home. Yeah. And then there I'm also at home. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lizzie, for the, I think we are running out of time. Your last word to the viewers who are watching you right now, your fans outside there, because we're really running out of time. The time is really running very fast.
Yeah.
Your last words.
You tell them where they can get your music, YouTube, how the name and so on, blah blah.
Yeah, man. And it's still your boy Delli Link in a new generation, representing music sound to the world. Yeah, we're a new generation, of course. By the way, thanks a lot to my fans since day one. Jaja bless you. And I'm very happy. Like right now, I'm so excited. The thing is, like, for you to get my music in Twitter, Facebook, follow me up on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, yeah. That's all.
Maybe you can spell for us the word Delli Link, because someone might write a different spelling.
Okay, Delli Link is just D-E-L-L and I. For link, it's L-I-N-K.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, of course, I just want to thank the viewers for watching West Nile TV. Thank you so much, and it's a great time that today is a weekend, and I know there's a lot of vibe outside there. Yeah, of course, every Friday, I always move to Koboko, and my fans also there in Koboko. I'm coming as usual. Then, actually, I'm going to start from Bamboo. By the way. I'm starting from Bamboo. Before then, I'll be leaving Koboko in the later hours. Yeah, thank you so much for watching West Nile TV.
Of course, thank you to those who are watching the TV, that is West Nile TV, CHUKU CHUKU Live, Liz, Honey, DJ Mosh, and with our host, that is DELLI. I want to say thank you so much for coming in. I pray that it will not be the last time. You will still come in again.
Yeah.
Again, we shall keep on meeting right here. But of course, to all the listeners, we're going to be meeting until next week. Until next week on Monday. Guys behind the camera, I want to say, Bonnie, thank you so much. Then Elliot, Philando, and then our producer, Jonah. A big ups to you all, guys. Catch us till next week on Monday. See you when you see us.
It's a boy.